25-year-old Liliana Cervantes was arrested this week after fatally stabbing her fiancé, 32-year-old Nathan Freeman, at their apartment. At 8:45 a.m. on the 20th of March, authorities responded to a residence at 16302 El Camino Real in Houston, Texas, where they found Nathan's unresponsive body with multiple stab wounds and Liliana trying to stitch up the wounds. Paramedics pronounced him dead at the scene. Police seized a butcher knife and another sharp-edged object from the blood-stained apartment. The couple reportedly met on Facebook 2 years ago and later got engaged. Liliana's 4-year-old child from a previous relationship and a 6-month-old daughter she shared with Nathan were present in the apartment at the time of the murder. The motive behind the attack is unclear. Liliana told police she blacked out during the stabbing. She said she came to after having water splashed on her, but then blacked out a second time. She said the next thing she remembers is trying to stitch Nathan up and calling 911. An autopsy revealed Nathan sustained 3 stab wounds, including one to the chest. On Monday the 3rd of April, Liliana was taken into custody and charged with murder. She's held at the Harris County Jail on a $150,000 bond. A 20-year-old woman is behind bars after allegedly beating her grandmother with several objects and vandalising her home following an argument. On the night of Tuesday the 4th of April, authorities responded to the 500 block of Weibel Road in Ville Platte, Louisiana, after receiving a call about an elderly woman suffering from multiple injuries. Paramedics rushed the woman to the ICU in a critical but stable condition. Investigators learned that Cecilia Ann Lee went to her grandmother's house that night, and the two got into an altercation that turned physical. Cecilia allegedly struck her grandmother multiple times in the head, torso, arms and hands with a heavy-duty wooden back scratcher and a picture frame. After that, Cecilia reportedly damaged her grandmother's phone in order to prevent her from calling for help and vandalised the home. Cecilia then fell asleep on a couch inside the victim's residence. Cecilia was arrested and charged with attempted murder, aggravated battery of the infirm, cruelty to the infirm, false imprisonment, and criminal damage to property. Her bond was set at $1,067,500. The investigation into the matter continues. 2 people are dead following a murder-suicide in Armstrong County, Pennsylvania during the week. At around 6 p.m. on Tuesday the 4th of April, 28-year-old Alicia Kirkwood Johns was fatally shot by her 33-year-old husband Trenton Johns during a domestic dispute at her home at 477 Elkin Road in Kittanning. Pennsylvania State Police said that Alicia was attempting to leave the residence when Trenton pulled out a gun from his pants and shot her from behind, before turning the gun on himself. The couple survived by their 4 children. Their youngest turned 1 in February. A 39-year-old woman was fatally shot at a Truett's Chick-fil-A drive-thru by a jealous ex-boyfriend before killing himself during the week. The incident occurred at around 7 a.m. on Wednesday the 5th of April at the fast food restaurant along Shorter Avenue in Rome, Georgia. 56-year-old Anthony Wayne Green got out of his car and walked over to Cassie Davis's SUV and shot her several times through the passenger window with a revolver, before turning the gun on himself. Cassie's body slumped behind the wheel as the SUV rolled forward and hit a power box, before going down an embankment into traffic without hitting other vehicles. Cassie's devastated family said she revealed just a day before that Anthony wouldn't leave her alone, despite no longer being together. It remains unclear how the relationship ended. Her family described Anthony as a jealous person who couldn't let Cassie go, but they never thought he'll kill her. The motive of the murder-suicide is unclear. Cassie is survived by her 7 children from previous relationships that range in age from 5 to 18 years old.